Up next at noon,
right here on WJZ.
A patient at a Baltimore hospital tossed onto the street in only her hospital gown and socks. I'm Rick Ritter, and new this afternoon, we're hearing from that patient's mother what she has to say about this disturbing incident.
A teenager bullied and beaten inside of her school. The attack caught on video and reaction.
Deadly rivers of mud slam Southern California. Now crews sift through the devastation, searching for victims.
I'm meteorologist Tim Williams along with Marty Bass. Warm air, rain, and then cold air not far behind. Your forecast is going to be pretty action-packed. WJZ News at noon is now just seconds away.
If your child was born with a birth injury, here's what You Have a Lawyer means for your family.
You Have a Lawyer means finding out if there was a mistake during delivery.
If your child was born with any type of birth injury, You Have a Lawyer. Call 1-800-LAWYERS or visit youhavealawyer.com.
You already know Easter's Lock and Security is voted Baltimore's best locksmith year after year. But did you also know Easter's Lock is Baltimore's best at automatic door operators, security cameras, and card access systems? Easter's Lock is the one source for all your security needs. 888-825-3535.
Everyone knows you don't drive distracted. You don't look at your phone.
You don't text, and you don't check your email.
And everyone knows
if you're hit by someone who did,
you call Ashcraft and Jarrell.
888-WE-FIGHT.
You know what to do. Call Ashcraft and Jarrell.
The lawyers at Ashcraft and Jarrell
fight for people hit by distracted drivers.
Call Ashcraft and Jarrell.
Call Ashcraft and Jarrell.
Call Ashcraft and Jarrell. 888-WE-FIGHT. Right now.
This is WJZ-TV Baltimore. In your community, where you live. WJZ News at noon starts right now.
Searching for answers. Why was a woman removed from a hospital and left at a cold bus stop, barely clothed? What the hospital is saying about this shocking video.
Hello again, I'm Lynn Bowie.
And I'm Jessica Cartalia. Cell phone video shows that woman thrown out on a city street wearing only a hospital gown and her socks in the near freezing temperatures. A Baltimore hospital is now investigating after the video shows guards leaving the patient at a bus stop. WJZ is live at the University of Maryland Medical Center Midtown campus. Rick Ritter with the new developments. Rick?
Well, just new this afternoon, we're hearing from that patient's mother, and as you can imagine, she's very distraught. She says her 22-year-old daughter, Rebecca, was tossed out in the cold, and that she had to contact police just to track her down.
Are you unable to speak? Are you okay, ma'am? Do you need me to call the police?
This is the video that's now gone viral. A 22-year-old patient at the University of Maryland Medical Center dumped at a bus stop in only her hospital gown and socks.
So y'all just gonna leave this lady out here with no clothes on?
Psychotherapist Imamu Baraka recorded Tuesday night as workers wheeled the patient out of the hospital into a bus stop, leaving her in the near-freezing cold.
This woman was placed in the city of Baltimore in the dead of night, in the cold, vulnerable, exposed.
Throughout the video, the woman doesn't speak.
Sure. I'm like, come on, let's go over here, let's sit down. And then she begins to stumble. So I'm like, okay, this is going to get bad really fast.
Baraka said he called 911 and watched paramedics take the woman back inside the hospital. The hospital did release a statement saying it's shocked and disappointed, adding, in the end, we clearly failed to fulfill our mission with this patient. The case is now under investigation, and the hospital says with the possibility of personnel action.
Where's the humanity in all of this?
Again, the patient's mother says that she has been reunited with her daughter, and she's now getting medical attention elsewhere. We're going to have a lot more from her on the timeline of all this coming up at 5 and 6 o'clock tonight. Jess?
God, this is heartbreaking, Rick. Thank you. The hospital has not released the woman's identity or the circumstances surrounding the case due to privacy.
A fight breaks out at a Prince George's County High School and ends with 2 students being cut by a knife. It happened at Central High School in Capitol Heights this morning. Police say 3 students were involved and that one of them pulled out a knife, injuring the other 2. They were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. In Anne Arundel County, a water main break forces the closure of Bell Grove Elementary. That school will close at 12:15 today. Officials say the break happened in the area of the school and leaves the building with no water.
A 13-year-old girl is bullied and beaten inside a Baltimore County middle school, and it is all caught on camera. Denise is in the newsroom with this disturbing video. Denise?
Jessica, the attack happened at Hullabird Middle School. It started with verbal abuse, but then the child named Andrea Selby was grabbed by the hair, thrown to the ground, and punched as students watched on. Now, the parents of the girl who was bullied tell WJZ they are proud of her for not fighting back. They say she does not believe in violence. The victim's family met with school leaders and says that the two girls involved in that video have made up. Jessica?
All right, Denise, thank you. A statement from the school district says the matter has been resolved. They will not discuss punishment or issue any other comments.
The Southern California storms that triggered walls of mud and debris killed at least 17 people. Numerous others are still missing. Carter Evans is in Montecito, northwest of Los Angeles, where hopes of finding survivors are dimming.
The debris field from the deadly Montecito mudslides covers 30 square miles. Search dogs are assisting in the ongoing rescue effort, but for responders, time is running out. Friends and family members are joining in the search as well.
Josie Gower, she's missing.
Aiden Gower is desperately trying to find his mom, Josie.
We're just gonna go down the creek and see what we can find.
He says she was swept away, clinging to her home's back door. Her boyfriend survived.
He hanged on there for 6 hours until they rescued him in the morning, calling out her name all night long.
Her bedroom's upstairs. If she just would have stayed upstairs.
The mudslides destroyed at least 100 homes, damaged 300 more, mangled cars, and downed power lines. Even seasoned rescue teams are shocked by the magnitude of the destruction.
We don't see this. I mean, it is complete devastation. Multiple homes that are completely destroyed. And still, we have a lot of people that are unaccounted for.
Oh, my God, Mom! Marco Farrell's cell phone video captures the moment the powerful wave of mud and debris roared downhill.
I basically ran for my life. I ran as fast as I could, made it back to my house within about 30 seconds of the front of the flash flood hitting.
This mudslide will have a long-term impact even for people whose homes were not damaged. The water infrastructure here was significantly damaged, and there's no timeline for repair on that. And the 101 freeway, well, that's still got mudslides in various locations.
Carter Evans, CBS News, Montecito.
The 101 freeway will remain closed until early next week.
A mild start to the afternoon, but it could get warmer. Taking a live look at our harbor cam, that's so nice to say. Mostly cloudy. There could be a chance for some rain. Marty's in the outback. Meteorologist Tim Williams is updating current conditions. I was so tired of saying it's going to get colder.
You?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we don't have to worry about that for now. As a matter of fact, today we're unseasonably warm, and it's getting warmer today and tomorrow. It does come with a bit of a trade-off, though. As you see with radar, we're looking at some rain moving our way. Now, ahead of that rain is warmer temperatures. We have milder conditions in place, and those warmer temperatures coming in along with the rain from the south, and that is going to bring in some very nice and comfortable conditions overall. The rain chances will increase as we get later into today, but for right now, we will enjoy these temperatures. Now, that is not something I'm going to bank a whole lot on. For whatever reason right now, the airport is spiking at 70 degrees. And Marty, I don't think that's 100% right. But we do have temperatures in the 50s around the area. Bel Air at 50. We have 50 in Oakland, 55 in Ocean City, 63, however, in Easton and in Cambridge. So we will verify the temperature because we are going up certainly a bit more from here. Now, with that 70-degree temperature in place, the 24-hour temperature change is registering 32 degrees warmer right now than just 24 hours ago. And these temperatures are going to stay with us for at least one more day. So for more on that, we're sending it out to Marty Bass in the Outback. Hey, Martin.
Well, Tim, for as funny as that is, reality is about 56, 57 degrees, and we've pushed the daytime high now up to 62 degrees. So really, that even clearly an erroneous number is only 8 off of where we are going to be. But everyone, Tim and Jess, I get the job to say the word colder, but not right now. Let me just show you the national temperatures. Look at that bubble of warm air. Just kind of follow the center line of the United States down to the desert Southwest. As Tim mentioned, it's warm. It's mild now. Can't say warm because tomorrow it's going to be warm. Mild today, warm tomorrow. But you see that pool of cold air? It is on the way. The low that is going to bring us rain starting tonight and a bunch of rain tomorrow that Tim's going to talk about is going to grab some cold air out of central Canada, again, we're going to go into the freezer, and that's going to happen early next week. We'll worry about that as we go into the weekend. We don't want to ignore the fact that it's mild, and this January sunshine just feels fantastic. More on warm weather coming our way with meteorologist Tim Williams in our first warning weather segment. Now we'll throw it back inside.
And you look fantastic in it, Marty. Thanks. Remember to download WJZ's weather app to keep track of our changing weather, get hourly, daily, and extended forecasts, plus severe weather warnings. Search WJZ Weather and get our app.
Two local girls are on their way to the stage. Waitress the musical arrives at the Hippodrome in a couple weeks. Dozens of little girls put on their best performance during auditions for the role of Lulu last month. Today, Tempe Opal and Corey Mitchell, two 4-year-olds from Perry Hall, found out they got the part. Waitress rolls into Baltimore January 30th through February 4th. Good luck, little girls.
Oh, they are so cute.
So sweet.
Well, still to come on WJZ News at noon, a chase and a warm embrace, the romantic end to a police pursuit in Arizona.
A Louisiana school superintendent responds after a teacher was forcibly arrested at a board meeting. His emotional reaction.
And we're getting some relief from the cold, but for how long? Tim lets us know in his first warning weather forecast.
You get hurt in a car accident and you're swimming in medical bills. Do something.
Do something about it. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-LAWYERS right now.
You get hurt in a car accident and now your life is messed up. Do something.
Do something about your car accident. You have a lawyer.
Call 1-800-LAWYERS and get the settlement you need.
Do something about it. Call Science and Kirk.
Do something about it and call 1-800-LAWYERS or visit youhavealawyer.com. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Call 1-800-LAWYERS.
Today at Price Busters Furniture, you won't pay a penny down. Not a nickel, not a dime. Your bank can't do it. Your credit card won't do it. But Price Busters Furniture will, and that's no small change. Buy today with low payments and not a penny down. 7-piece living room, $23 payments. 9-piece bedroom with free mattress, $23 payments. Plus free delivery. Everything's in stock, on sale, and it costs you zero, zilch, zip, not a penny down at Price Busters Furniture.
Tired of wrestling with seemingly impossible cleaning tasks? Using wipes in the kitchen and sprays in the bathroom can be ineffective. Try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Simply add water and use in your kitchen for burnt-on food, in your bathroom to remove soap scum, and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It erases 4 times more permanent marker per swipe. For an effective multi-surface clean, use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Brand power, helping you buy better.
After I got out of the Navy, I needed a university that would help me transition to civilian life. With UMUC, my military advisor had my back every step of the way. And I learned the management skills that allowed me to become a partner in a fitness company. Now, I'm making a real difference, and it's the best feeling ever. To keep my company fit, it had to be UMUC.
Spring classes start soon at University of Maryland University College. Visit umuc.edu.
Brain damage or cerebral palsy may have been caused by a medical mistake at birth.
Does your child have delays in walking or talking?
If you have questions about developmental delays, call Specter and Kopek at 1-800-299-HURT.
Even if your child is now a teenager, you can still pursue that case.
And when you call, you'll speak to Mark or me personally.
Call Specter and Kopek at 1-800-299-HURT. That's 1-800-299-HURT for a free consultation.
It is cloudy and 70 degrees in central Maryland right now. The updated forecast is coming up. Deputies in California investigate a shooting with multiple victims that left at least one person dead. It happened late Tuesday night at the Morongo Indian Reservation in Riverside County. Deputies found 3 victims suffering from gunshot wounds. One of those victims had died from injuries. The other 2 victims were taken to the hospital. Their conditions remain unknown. No suspects are in custody.
A Louisiana school superintendent says he and his staff are receiving threats ever since the arrest of a middle school teacher.
28 years of my life is dedicated to the students of this community. It's so hard to see this negative. It is. It's tough.
Deja Hargrave was taken into custody Monday after questioning the superintendent's pay raise at a board meeting. A deputy city marshal told her to leave. She complied. Then she ended up having to be forcibly removed. Superintendent Jerome Payow says that he is to blame for the incident and should have let Hargrave speak.
A high-speed chase ends with a romantic embrace. Deputies in Mesa, Arizona were chasing a suspected stolen SUV Wednesday night. They followed the vehicle as it sped through the desert until it eventually crashed in a ditch. That's apparently when a man and a woman got out of the car. They ran in separate directions, but then they reunited, came back together and kissed. They were arrested right after that.
We love. Well, some design revisions are being made to the Obama Presidential Center. Revisions include a taller and sleeker museum tower and hundreds of new trees. The changes are all part of the plans that the Obama Foundation submitted to officials in Chicago Wednesday. Other changes for the $350 million project include more green space, 400 new trees, and more links to an existing science museum. Crews are expected to break ground later this year and open the doors in 2021.
Still ahead on WJZ News at noon, mild conditions now and temperatures rising. Stay with us for the updated forecast.
But first, here's a look at today's midday stocks.